everybody, welcome. My name is Ryan, aka Selos, and you're watching the very first video of the Selos gaming channel. That's right, got a brand new channel going here on YouTube. Going to be doing a lot of gaming reviews, a lot of Let's Plays. A lot of this is going to be user driven, so we'll talk more about that later. I want to get right into it. The first game that I'm going to be looking at here is called Planetside 2. It is published by Sony Online Entertainment, a huge gaming franchise. This is actually a sequel to what most people say is the very first MMO FPS, at least the very first successful one anyway, the original Planetside game. This is a sequel to that. It's been a long time coming. It's been out now right at about 2 months. It was in beta for a long time. But I don't want to delay a whole lot, so we're going to get right into it. So Planetside 2 is broken up into 3-faction combat. Real quick, you have the Vanu Sovereignty, and which you can see the transhumanist cult of academics, intellectuals, technology worshippers who believe that human destiny lies in the further development and exploitation of the alien technology. So they're kind of the ones that believe that technology is the future. They are above everything else. Then you got the new conglomerate, and the music actually is different, something they've done in Planetside 2 from Planetside 1. The music's different for the 3 factions, which is really, really cool. Awesome job to the composer. The NC are separatists. They're the rebels. They want to get out of the Republic and break away. Don't want to be oppressed. They're fighting for freedom. And then last but not least, you have the Terran Republic. They have the Empire kind of perspective on things. Conservative. They're trying to keep everything together, maintain unity throughout the planet. That's actually who I'm going to be playing today, just because that's what I normally play, so I'm a little bit more familiar with them. So I'm actually logging in and creating a new character right now. I'm going to jump on Matherson, US East here. And for my name, I'm going to use my name, but I got to add something. I got a character on another server. You can see it pops up really quick. It says that name's unavailable. That name's unavailable too. Alright, so not a lot of Planetside never really been big on customization. You don't have a lot of choices. This guy looks really angry, so I'm going to be him. And that's pretty much it. That's your customization choices. Planetside 2 is not about the... there's a little bit of an RPG element to it because you do level up, but they're not really into the whole customization thing. They're pretty much all about the action.
You're about to get dropped into a war, soldier. If the Terran Republic is going to stomp out this rebellion and unify our axis, we need all of you working together out there. Stick with your squad, help out the soldier next to you, and show the rebels what a Terran Republic soldier is made of. You're plugged into our rebirthing matrix, so don't worry about getting taken out. Our nano reconstruction chambers can bring you back into the fight at any base under TR control. Nano construction technology will allow you to create vehicles at any of our Empire's vehicle terminals, but you'll need to make sure you've got access to the materials needed to replicate one. Everything you need, you'll earn through battle. So take as much territory as you can and crush anyone that opposes you. We're just about over the drop zone. Get ready. You're a soldier of the Terran Republic. Victory is our tradition. Good luck.
Hoo-ah! So there you go. We are in the fight, and that's the quick entry. Got a little unlocked there. That's the quick entry video. It gives you a brief description. Basically tells you that you are immortal. So if you die, you're just going to come right back, which is handy since it would be a really boring game if you died once and then you were done. It also lets you know you can craft stuff. And I'm in a biolab right here, and it looks like it's under attack, and things are not going well. So, you can also see I got immediately put into a squad. That's one of the mechanics of the game. It also makes you light assault right off the bat, which is a class that has a jetpack. So as you can see, I can fly. And I've got a kind of a basic gun here. This is actually a carbine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out here. So there's control points on all the bases. Yep, I died quick. There's control points on all of the outposts. Small outposts are going to have about 1 control point. Some larger little bases have 3 control points. some large bases like this one are going to have up to 4 control points. And as you can see, I'm looking at the map here, so there are 3 continents. Let me actually spawn back at the warp gate here. There's 3 continents made up right now. The planet's called Araxis. And right now there's 3 continents on that planet that you can access. And I'm going to show you those here in just a second as soon as I can load in. And I'll get a better map of that screen, or I'll give you a better shot of that screen here in a second while I load in. Alright, so that was a little rough. Not sure how I died right there, but happens, I guess. So as you can see, I've got a few spawn choices here. I can spawn up at the top. There's 2 basic kinds of deployment. There's deployment locations, which are near you. So these are all things that I can spawn at that are either nearby or the warp gate, which is kind of like your home base for your faction. You're always able to spawn there. Also, we've got the reinforcements needed section, which is something they just patched in recently. What that does is it allows you to look at the places that need troops. So they may be on the other side of the map. Like, for example, if we held something, well, like Sarva, for example, they already killed our spawn. But if they hadn't, sorry, I had to cough there. But if they hadn't, then that would be probably a spawn option, because that obviously is a place that's in desperate need of reinforcements. Now, there's not a lot of incentive other than just racking up experience for fighting over that area, because you can see it's not attached. There's all this purple area here, which is the Vanu sovereignty territory. NC is usually blue, Vanu is purple, and the TR is red. So I'm going to spawn back at the warp gate again. So this is the warp gate. It's kind of like your home base. Every faction has one. When I run out here and look, you're going to see there's a giant bubble. So this area can't be attacked. And it also has all the vehicle spawning turrets at it. Right here we have a tank one, which allows you to spawn all your ground vehicles. So Flash, which is an ATV. Sunderer, which is a troop transport. It'll actually carry up to a full squad and can be enhanced later on when you get certifications. It can be enhanced with spawning capabilities, rearming other vehicles, all kind of fun stuff. A Lightning, which is a one-man mobile tank. It's pretty fast, not a whole lot of firepower, but it's very mobile. And then the Prowler, which is the Terran Republic's main battle tank. Now, every faction has access to these same vehicles. Some of them look a little different, like the main battle tank for each faction is different. The other ones don't have Prowlers. They have Mag Riders and Vanguards. But they're all going to have those same capabilities. The big main battle tanks are actually 2-man tanks. The other thing you can spawn at the warp gate is your air units, which I'm going to show you that real quick. Every faction has 2 air units available. One is their quick one-man fighters. The TR have the Mosquitoes. The other 2 have Sice for the Vanu and Reavers for the NC. They're slightly different. They each have different advantages. All 3 factions have access to the Liberator, which is a 3-man bomber. You have a pilot. You have a bomber, and then you have a tail gunner that sits in the back. As you can see, there's 3 guns here that you can change out. And then the last vehicle in the game is the Galaxy, kind of an iconic vehicle from Planetside 1. It's able to carry a full squad in it of any configuration. They can be any kind of class, including Maxes. And they can actually load up, and they can drop anywhere. It's a great way to get troops across the map quickly in a fast faction. Class-wise, in Planetside 2, if you look at this equipment terminal, so you have multiple classes in here. First one up is the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator can cloak. He also has sniping capability, and now they've actually patched in SMGs, or submachine guns, into the game, as well as shotguns, I believe, for the Infiltrator. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can't see that right now. Actually, I can by going to the market menu. There is a market in Planetside 2. You can go in and purchase stuff. There's always stuff on sale. There's always some great gear starting items. Great way to get some good gear for a cheap price. Planetside 2, forgot to mention this, is free to play. It's free to download at planetside2.com. You can actually go on and download it. And it's also free to play as well. You don't have to pay anything. It's a microtransaction system. As you can see here, all the different items on here I can buy with station cash. Or I can buy them with cert points, which are actually earned in-game. So if you play long enough, you could theoretically not have to spend any money and have access to all the same things that people that pay money do. So it's kind of similar to League of Legends, which I'm going to have some videos out about that here very soon. So you can pay if you want to get there a little quicker, but you don't have to. And I was actually wrong. The Infiltrator doesn't have access to a shotgun. As you can see here, the Infiltrator has access to a variety of sniper rifles. And they also have access to the submachine gun, which for some reason is not showing up on there. But they can use it. That's the new SMG that was just loaded into the game. The Armistice is the TR version of it. I'm going to finish off the classes here for you. So we covered the Infiltrator. They have a cloaking ability, like I said. Light Assault is low on armor, but they do have mobility as their advantage. They use a variety of carbines as their main weapon of choice. And they have the jetpack, so it allows them to get into a lot of places that you can't get with any other class. Then you have the Combat Medic. Of course, they have a medical applicator they use to heal people. They also have the best starting gun in the game. Most people would argue the Cycler is very, very high damage. It's great. It's good at range as well. And it does a pretty impressive amount of damage. Now, other classes can get way better weapons. The Medic can't always carry all the bells and whistles that the other classes can get weapon-wise. But a great starter choice, a great solo choice, actually, as well, if you can't get into a squad. Engineer has the same weapons as Light Assault, so they share the same Track 5 that they start off with. They have a repair gun. It heals max units and also vehicles of any kind, including galaxies. And then their ability is actually a turret that they can drop down. I'll show you that just real quick. Can drop down a turret, and they can use that to fire. It's got a shield built in, so it provides a little bit of cover, but it has a very, very high rate of fire, and it's infinite ammo, so you can pretty much shoot, defend an area. Engineers also have a rearm tool as well. So if you throw down the little rearm tool there, it's a little ammo box, and it re-ammos everyone that's nearby, which is nice. And last but well, actually we got two more here. Heavy Assault is a great class as well. They actually have two weapons that they carry. One is a rocket launcher. It's dumbfire rockets. They're good against pretty much anything, including troops. They'll pretty much one-shot kill a troop if they're hit directly with it, which is nice. Their machine gun is 100 rounds by default. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. A very, very high rate of fire. Their special ability, they can actually turn on a shield that absorbs a fair amount of bullets before it actually starts affecting your other shield that everyone else has. And then last but not least, the iconic Max from Planetside 1. They have a variety of weapon loadouts, anti-infantry, anti-vehicle, anti-air. They're actually one of the best anti-air options in the game. There's several anti-air alternatives, but a dual burster Max is by far one of the best. They also have a wicked punch that they can do. Pretty much will one-shot someone if they hit them in the head. And then they have a charge ability, which allows them to get into melee range to punch someone, or allows them to get out of the way. And so that's pretty much it. Those are the classes. And that is my... well, actually, I'll share the contents real quick. So I was mentioning earlier about the continents. Like I said, we have 3 continents that we can fight over right now. There'll be some more coming out. They're going to release those later on in the game. But you have Esamir, which is a snow continent. Amarish is a mountainous forest continent. And Indar is the one you see here. It is a lot of it is a desert. It's actually a washed-out ocean bed, is what the developers are saying it is. It's kind of cool. You can see whale bones up in this area. Well, we don't know what they were, but big giant animals that their bones are left on the floor of the sea. And you can drive around on the seabed. A little bit more green and mountainish as you get down here. As you can see, we got a few trees out here on the TR side. Another thing to note in this game, the developers change it up constantly. So the TR base is now on the southwest. We're getting destroyed right now, by the way. Our base used to actually be on the north. This was our base up here. They flip things around. They change it up. They try to keep it fair and balanced. I'm actually really impressed with the game so far. I was always a big Planetside fan, played for a long time. But PS2 is shaping up to be a fantastic game, and it's free. So I encourage you to go check it out, planetside2.com. Download it, try it out, see what you think. So that's going to be it for this video. If you want to see more of the Planetside 2 series, be sure to leave some comments. Let me know what you want to see. I can cover classes, I can cover vehicles, I can cover strategy. The options are pretty much open-ended. I want this to be a user-driven channel. So let me know. Also, game-wise, if there's games you want me to check out, you want to see kind of a first impression or see a review of, then be sure to post that as well. And definitely subscribe if you want to see more. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys a lot of quality content on the Selos Gaming channel. So thanks a lot, and have a great day.